What's going on, guys? It's Danny here, and on this video, I'm going to reveal to you some of the differences that there are between what we know as GPTs, right? And how we, with Chatbotbuilder.ai, are able to now take these GPTs and put them on people's pockets, right? Via any channel, on Instagram, on Facebook Messenger, WhatsApp, etc. Right? So what I want to do here is I want to illustrate this because I don't know that you know, so I'm going to let you know, because there's a lot of talk about the new ability inside of ChatGPT to create your own GPT, right? Basically, let's go here to better illustrate that. So we all know that now you can submit, not only create, but submit your custom creations, your GPTs, to the GPT store, right? I'm talking about within the OpenAI ecosystem, right? Okay, we all know that, right? I don't know how much these creators are getting paid when people are buying these things from this store, but that's another story, right? Now, just wanted to highlight that real quick. Now, let's go to, because I want to make an example within this video. I chose this account because I am currently working on enhancing the functionality of my personal GPT, right? It's DM Digital, Danny's intelligent, bilingual, multilingual assistant, right? So let's go and engage with it, right? So this is not your average chat bot, right? This is a smart bot, right? And this one is powered by voice, right? So it listens and it responds also in voice, right? So let's make sure I'm logged into my correct account. So I am, okay. So I'm engaging with my chatbot on my business page, right? This is the business page, anyone's on automation specialist. And I'm going to act as a visitor, right? So I'm going to be asking it, let's see. I'm gonna ask it, let's say that I don't know that it speaks, right? So I'm just gonna type it, right? I'm just gonna type something. I'm gonna say, these are, you work with brands in Latin America, for instance. Good. I want to take this my app here. So yes, we work with brands in Latin America. Which specific country are you from in Latin America, right? So it didn't only responded, it responded and then it's engaging back, right? Where are you in Latin America? Latin America is a bunch of countries. Let's say, I want to say I'm in Colombia. Oopsie. I need for all those caps. I am in Colombia. Great. What is your first and last name? Okay. It detected some interest, and now it's gonna go grab that lead. It's gonna go grab that personal information from me, from the lead in this case, right? So I'm just gonna say it is David. David. And last name, language. Okay, so David, say David, by the way, is my middle name. You heard it first here. I'm on son and which language. So I'm gonna say, for now, let's keep it. Let's keep it in English. Yeah, yes or yes. I'm gonna do the Spanish tutorial next. Okay, so All right, so it's engaging, right? It's engaging. It's asking me questions. I gave it a prompt, so we're gonna go look at the master prompt, as I like to call it, in a few seconds. But I want to make an enhancement, right? And that enhancement is something more current, something that's current, but it also has some history, right? So here's what I mean. This coming May, I've been invited to speak at a conference about automation. Guess what? Yeah, and it's gonna be the third time, right? I want to include that kind of information in my custom GPT because it's important to me. Maybe some people will ask some questions regarding my involvement in some events, and I want my GPT to deliver that information that is accurate, right? So what I did was I created an additional prompt, right? Or information, as you said. And I'll read it here in a second. Danny Monzon has presented as a speaker at the MDMC Midwest Digital Marketing Conference twice, in 2019 and 2021. This year in May, blah, 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 right? Whatever, some info, right? And I wanted to add the topics of my previous 2 times there on stage. So the topics are there. Boom. So I'm gonna go ahead and copy that. And I think I already did, but just make sure. And I'm going to go to my, let me let you know where I get this from. So here's the chatbot builder interface. Is how easy it looks. So settings, you're already in settings, integrations, right? And we're gonna look for the OpenAI integration, which is the very second one, right? Prompt engineering. Get used to that terminology, guys, because that's where the magic happens. Got shitty prompts, you get shitty outputs, right? And it's right in here where we have all this space. Don't be lazy on your prompts, right? We have 48,000 characters limit. Do you think you can include your story, your information that will capture the attention of your viewers, of your existing clients, or prospects in a concise way to steer them down that customer journey? I think so. I think 48,000, that's the equivalent to 40 pages on an average book. 40 pages. So what I'm going to do here is, because I have still plenty of space, I'm just going to keep adding, keep tweaking, keep training, fine-tuning, whatever you want to call this bot. And I'm not going to be using assistants yet, or this is for another video. I'm just going to stuff this prompt, right? I'm going to stuff it with data, right? And I'm going to go ahead and include that text that I just copied there, right? Bada bing, bada boom. I'm just going to check something here. I'll keep this. I don't know if this should be one, but anyway. Saved it, right? When you saved it, yeah, save. Now, keep in mind that my setup currently is going to be deploying as a default reply. I have it here as the text to voice AI welcome, right? The text to voice, which, let me go back to flows. Text to voice, text to voice, text to voice, text to voice. I believe that one is, yeah, so that's where it is. You know what I'll do? I'm gonna activate it and publish it. Okay, here we go. Okay. So that's basically what it is. That's basically the functions, and I'll dive deep into that I think I already covered that, but I will do another video if you guys want me to. But that is the flow right here that activates what I'm about to show you. So being that my bot here is enabled to speak to you, I'm not going to type it anymore. What I will do, though, is I will do this. So I'm going to prompt it, or not prompt it. I'm going to be the user again, but I'm going to be using voice to speak or to ask questions to this bot assistant, right? So we'll be asking things like, because I just uploaded that information about the events, I'm gonna test that, right? So, has Danny been invited to speak at any marketing conference recently? Now that's, via voice, right? So I'll send it. As you can see, it's a audio file. So it's going to detect that it's audio. And what's it gonna do? Guess what? It's gonna reply in audio, right? So, put up the volume.
Yes, Danny Monson has been invited to speak at the MDMC, Midwest Digital Marketing Conference, multiple times. He is known for his dynamic presentations on topics related to chat automation and conversational commerce. Is there a specific topic or event you're interested in?
All right, that was pretty accurate. It sounded a little robotic, but I'll leave that to, for a later tweak, right? And I can also change that voice. Now, this is without 11 Labs. This is the native function within OpenAI of text to speech, right? So this is not 11 Labs. So, and within this function that I just showed you, you have many different voices to choose from. So keeping it basic, I'm going to now respond because it asked me which event or which topic, or let's see. What was the title of Danny's presentation back in 2019 and in 2021? So that's the question. And within that question, I made a mistake, right? So I corrected myself. Let's see how it interpreted that. What was the title of Danny's presentation? That's still my audio file. That's the response.
In 2019, Danny's presentation was titled Chatbots Are the New Funnels, Conversations Are the New Leads, The Rise of the Chat Apps. In 2021, his topic was e-commerce for restaurants, serving digital solutions to a market hungry for answers. If you're interested, you can find the digital download of his 2021 presentation here. Danny Monson MDMC 2021 presentation. www.dropbox.com/5 6x CJT21 e-commerce for SPDF.
Wow, it's so smart. It even spelled out the link. So an opportunity for me to go back to my prompt and fix that, right? Put it into brackets, make it clickable. Instead of the bot, super smart, right? Spell it out for us. So guys, I hope that illustrated what I'm talking about, bringing GPTs to your channels, right? When you create a GPT here on OpenAI, it just stays there. Like you can't automate it with any functions. You can't, deploy it in any channel. Do you think these guys are going to team up with Zuckerberg and say, hey, let's join forces? I don't see that happening. So this is one of the channels. Let me illustrate something else. So this is the GPT functioning right inside of your Facebook Messenger, right? Let me see. Let me show you something. Remember that? And for that, I'll probably need to. So here's something that I also want to illustrate here because it's that important. It's that important. If it wasn't, I wouldn't be covering it. So for settings. But Danny, my audience is mostly on Instagram. No problem. Sorry, channels. Now my Instagram is not hooked up, right? I don't hang out on Instagram as much as I probably should, but I will turn it on. I'm gonna turn on my Instagram. How easy is going to be? Watch this. Is that easy? Where you go? Obviously, your Insta should be already connected as a business account on your and link to your Facebook. All right, connect. Here we go. So easy. So easy, even a caveman like me can do it. Success. All right. So now, boom, the Instagram channel is active. I'm gonna go back to my Insta and actually, you guys go visit my Insta, DM me, see what the bot says to you, and check you on the next video, guys. Talk to you soon. Wait, before you go, show you something real quick. Something that will lead me into the next video I'm going to do here today. So you guys know by now that I speak both languages, English and Spanish, right? So what I'm going to do here is, you say one of my friends in Latin America is going to speak to my bot assistant en español. Le voy a decir, ¿hablas español? Simple question. For those who didn't understand what I just said. Sorry. Do you speak Spanish? That's what I said, of course. So.
Sí, puedo hablar español. ¿En qué puedo ayudarte hoy?
It responds in Spanish. Nos vemos, mi gente. Boom. Boom, 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 boom.